Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, The Town Watch. My name is Josh Town. Thank you for stopping by today. Got a full review video for you today of the very first Seiko Monster that I've ever purchased. And it's the only one that I've had on my channel so far. It is the Seiko Monster Ninja, the Black Series that came out, I think, last year, 2021. The reference number on this one is SRPH13. It's got that blacked out, stealthed out look, which I really enjoy, and I'm excited to show you this watch in all its detail in this full review video. So let's jump right in. All right, here it is, everybody. The Seiko Monster Ninja SRPH13 limited edition to 7,000 pieces, if you consider that limited. I'm not sure that I do, but let's jump into the specs and features of this piece right here. It is using the movement from Seiko, the 4R36. That is a 24 joule movement, 21,600 vibrations per hour. There is hacking hand winding here. It has about a 41-hour power reserve. Hardlex crystal here, which is mineral crystal. Stainless steel case material with some sort of coating. Not sure if it's a DLC or a PVD coating. I couldn't find any information on that, but it is definitely well done. Case diameter is 42.5 millimeters. Case thickness came in to be 13 millimeters as I measured it. Lug to lug distance 49 millimeters. Band material here is a soft silicone. The lug width is 20 millimeters at the case. Water resistance is 200 meters. The weight is 115 grams. And the MSRP on this limited edition is $525 US. So what are my initial thoughts on this piece right here? My very first Monster that I've ever had. This Black Series, the Ninja, that it's come to be known as. Well, I really like it. I've always enjoyed the Monster watches. I think it's an iconic model from Seiko, and this being my first one, I think I chose a good one. It might not be everyone's taste. Not everyone likes a blacked out look, but I really do. The reason I've kind of hesitated on getting a Seiko Monster until I saw this one is that I thought they might be a little bit big for my twig wrists, but I think I found that this one fits pretty well, and I, again, love the blacked out color. I love that pop of orange on the minute hand, but as we'll find out in this review, I do have a few gripes with this piece in particular. Let's start off by talking about the case on this watch. Now it's partly shrouded. It's a unique case. If you're familiar with the Monster, you can see it has kind of this shroud that goes halfway up the bezel, and it also has a little piece of that shroud that is connected to the lugs on either side of the watch. So that is a unique look, but even though it's partly shrouded, there is a good area where you can get a good purchase on the bezel of this watch. The case is some sort of hard coating. As I mentioned, it's kind of got this matte color. It's a uniform finish all the way around. The crown looks like it might have a little more polishing to it, but overall the watch is a matte finish on this coating. You can see that it has drilled lugs here, and the case back is screwed down. Stainless steel. You can see the wave insignia there. It is signed with that. You can see it's limited edition again. You can see which number I have, and I really enjoyed this case. I like the taper that it has to it. As you look at it from this angle, you can see that it kind of starts out wider on the top and tapers down to become a little narrower. So I kind of like that, and maybe that's why I think it fits a little bit better on my wrist. I do like the cutouts on the side as well that kind of match somewhat, I think, previous model's indices that were on the Monsters, that kind of shape of teeth that you see there. I like those cutouts, and it seems like they line up pretty good on this model right here. The crown on this watch is a screwed down crown. It is unsigned here. I measured it in to be about 6.7 millimeters, and it was easy to use. Had no issues with it, no crown wobble or anything like that. The bezel on this watch is kind of a concave bezel, so it kind of slopes downward. You can get a good grip on it, and let's check the action. Has a nice action, no real back play here, feels good, sounds good. You can definitely tell that it's a Seiko bezel in my opinion. You can see the coloring on the numbers over here from the pip and the triangle all the way to the 20 indice is kind of this light gray color. It's not white, it's more of a light gray, and then the rest of the indices on the bezel and the numerals are in a darker gray color. The dial on this watch is a matte black in color. You can see that there is a chapter ring that is sloped in there with nice legible markings for the minutes and the seconds, and you can see that there are these little cutouts in the chapter ring, so the indices actually sit partly into the chapter ring. As you can see, the applied indices here are filled with plots of Lumabrite that have a beige color. So I don't know if they're going for a faux Tina look with that or not, but you can tell that kind of has a yellowish beige color to those indices. The handset here I really enjoy. Very large, very legible, nice big triangle for that hour hand. Nice pop of orange with the minute hand, and the second hand reaches out nicely to that chapter ring, as does the minute hand on this watch. So I really enjoyed that. You do have a day-date window and a magnifier. I guess it's called the candy bar magnifier. And here is where my gripe comes in with this watch. Why did they have to put a white day-date wheel on this piece? I have no idea. I think it would have been so much better, in my opinion, with a black date wheel with the black dial. But you guys let me know what you think about that. And then I have a minor gripe, which I'm going to have to zoom in to hopefully show you here. Some of the plots of lume on this watch are not centered very well on the indices. Some of them are fine. Like if you look at this indice up here, you can see that the actual plot of lume is pretty much in the center, and this one as well. But some of these, like this one in particular, you can see there's a larger space on the left side of the indice and a smaller space on the right side with the lume. It's off center, the lume plot. Same with the one at 6 o'clock, this one as well. So some of these are off center, and it bothers me a little bit. You guys let me know if that gripe is going overboard or not, if that's something that would bother you or not. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much, but just something that I noticed. The plots of lume on some of the indices were not centered as I'd like to see them centered. Speaking of lume, let's stop talking about the dial and let's get a quick lume shot. All right, there's a shot of the Seiko Lumabrite. I charged it up just briefly with my UV flashlight, and I am always satisfied with good Seiko lume, and this one is no exception. I think it's glowing pretty good. The strap on this piece is a nice soft silicone. You can see that it's signed with that Wave logo down at the bottom here. Plenty of points of adjustment. On the underside has a different texture and feel to it. You get a metal keeper here, signed with Seiko. Nice buckle as well with the same coating. And overall, it is a good strap. No quick release, but it's silicone, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Even though it's soft to the touch, it's definitely very sticky. Dust sticks to it, lint sticks to it. Sometimes it's hard to get that off. So I've really been wearing it on this FKM orange rubber strap quite a bit. This is from, let's see, Strap Habit. So I'll leave a link to them down in the description below, but they make some great FKM rubber straps, and that is a material that I would highly recommend. If you're not familiar with FKM, check out this video right here that I did on the FKM material and why it is great for watch straps. But anyway, we're talking about this watch here. So it's a great strap, but not one that I enjoy wearing a lot, being that soft silicone that everything sticks to. All right, this is the Seiko Monster Ninja. Let me share some final thoughts about it in front of the camera. All right, so I think this is an awesomely designed Monster from Seiko, and if you like the Monster line, if you like blacked out watches in particular, I think you have to check out this model. It'd be right up your alley. I've really enjoyed my time with it. Is it going to be staying in my collection? I'm not 100% sure of that, but I do like this watch. Now, I don't know why. I have no idea why they put a white day and date wheel on this piece. Why couldn't they just have done it in black? It'd be so easy, it'd be so simple, and I think it'd make this watch even better. That is my only major gripe with this piece. They should have given us that black date wheel, and of course sapphire crystal instead of the hard Lex. I think at this price point would be good as well. And then I had that minor gripe of the loom plots on some of these indices not being centered as they should be. You let me know if you think I went overboard on that gripe that I gave in this review. Please share all your thoughts about this piece down in the comments below. I want to hear from you what you think about this watch. Share any questions that you might have. I'll try and answer them if I can, or point you to someone who might have an answer for that. But thank you for tuning in today. If you liked this video, please help us out by leaving a like. Hit that like button. I really appreciate it. It does help out. Thank you for tuning in today to The Town Watch. If you want to watch another video after this one, there'll be some on the end screen that you can click on. I hope that you do that and stay right here on this channel. Appreciate that very much. We'll see you next time.